burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future. What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Envoy, over here.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... Fort Northreach. Last Adheran outpost before the Living Lands. More... or less, I dropped anchor here once. Normally, I'd have gone straight uphill and sent a distress signal. But... I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from Fort Northreach. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that spear. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does. Going for a swim after all that? You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe. Ah, well, I don't suppose they were using that either. No, no, no! The fort's lit their distress beacon! We've got to hurry! Zarup should have been here. Haven't the troops been doing patrol? Rush out! No, no, no! The fort's lit their distress beacon! Now you've done it! Come on, the fort's up ahead.
Tripwire. Good hands. How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us. Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this. These used to be nice quarters.
remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Careful.
Trespassers! Who goes there?
Look out!
Invaders in the garden!
Done it! Gods, is this what they were like? I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this? Roots? Why is she talking about roots? It's put its guard up! Hit it with everything you've got!
Envoy!
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Envoy! Go on without me!
Put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Don't let them broadside! And you! Make short work of them! I can't! it.
There's an ill wind on this island. Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! About time. Oh God! What's the matter with your face? Stay back.
Easy.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Wait. Look. We don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there. I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisian smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. You're leaving me here to die. Oh, fuck you. I should have known. Adhering snakes. You don't care about anyone but yourselves. I should have known. You think the whole world is yours for the taking, don't you? Get lost.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your...
Nice work.
You're not gonna let her out, are you?
You came back. Oh, don't worry. I won't. Alright then. Let's not hang around.
If we live to regret this, Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else. Stay low and hit quick. Right, fine. We'll do this the hard way.
Watch out!
You can get the drop on them.
Like mine. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed. What are you waiting for? Heal yourself! Look right!
Hope you do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a heat.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles. Got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice.
Stay low and tick quick.
Exotic.
Left side! You're still standing. Ah, not bad. What are you waiting for? Heal yourself.
I won't slow you down again.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. Aye. Maybe we could still get through to him.
Good luck with that.
Who disturbs us? You're staring. Stop
Steady yourself, please.
You're wasting your breath.
You tread in the... No, hens hunting foxes. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Scars? What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
You're gonna regret this. You're going to answer for that one.
Fall back and heal yourself. Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Closer, we twine. You have we felt you, we wake.
Envoy, you're up. A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No,
I've been round Ardra my whole life.
I don't think it spoke to anyone.
That's some True, like getting...
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
You find the wind, I'll trim the sails. Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. Not what you signed up for either. The things we saw in there. You'll put it right. You have to. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud, I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. You've been listening to your mate again. You're right, though. Oh, it is quiet. They don't know about Northreach yet. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place, alright? Not all of them, but it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
These dock?
And here I thought we were getting along. You know, if you just tell me where the Clavager is, I'd get out of your hair.
He's out on official business. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And she's late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, Present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Uh-oh. Get ready to be disappointed.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him. Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones. Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? I did my time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure she comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say. Shit. I mean, of course, Envoy. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. Not if you value your life.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Horgrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adurans.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
Why do you think, dimwit? It's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket.
Don't test me! Watch where you go. What are you looking at? Piss off!
Hey!
Keep walking, Outlander.
Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization.
Feels like the living lands is growing wilder every day.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a phone. I suggest... From... Apollo. What?
Protect. Heading up to you, Kai.
Come on.
All right. Ellie. Yes. I like.
Well, and to be honest,
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
Leave me alone.
can't believe how rude everyone is around here. Only because they've been ignoring me. How hard could it be to find a watcher? I'll have to take that chance. I have a problem I can't explain. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supply. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plant. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise? The militia. I wonder if it's... I should never...
Come here for a better life and find a worse one.
I wanted to grow a little food. They never thrived. It's hard to put it into... I'd heard it was dangerous. At least take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin. I warn you, if you run into the Zorips, I can't think about that right now.
Shop's closed. But you already knew that.
Move along, please.
Are all
Don't think you can come over here and try to strong-arm me, too.
I already told her I don't want to be involved.
I can't help it. After what happened with Galicia.
I know.
I'm grateful.
You're right.
I am getting tired of the malicious treatment.
Godlike.
It's a fine day for adventuring. Greetings, Godlike.
Here it comes. If this can hold me, you'll be fine. Just don't look down. Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes. They weren't much of an artist, but I think that's upstream by the park room wall. Well, nothing ventured, envoy.
First get leaves, his letters. Kim.
Oh, comes on a little strong.
Batu. You can? Wait, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? I apologize. Everyone must ask you such things. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. Don't be absurd. I've been waiting all day. If he'd come, I'd have seen him. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the Eastern Wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. I'm not assuming the worst yet. I'm sure he's just indisposed.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. Thank the gods. When he last... If you find him, you're...
Well, that's our marching orders then. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I... Because I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rauatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? Besides curiosity as to why a foreign war hero was sent to the frontier, I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Claviger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it, especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavinger accompanied your ambassador. Don't get me wrong, we have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Ah, I used to march to a similar drumbeat back when I served in the Rauataian Navy. But that's a story for another time. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands. Exactly. These days we have a few. The Living Lands. The folks who say that either last for a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, there are perfectly lovely people here, but most used to be. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. That must have... A settlement. You're pretty And I thought that things... I joined that. Not that long before, but yeah. We were returned... I was young and naive. And it was... Some fell apart. Some, others did. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. That's why I never returned home. There were only so many options for a Rowatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. Yeah, it just took me a little longer to figure that out. Being part of a squad kept me going. For a while, anyway. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. Yeah. Though, in a lot of ways, it feels like I didn't really start living until I got here. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. I figured. What gave it away? My finally... Fair enough. My people. Prioritize. That's... Don't sell me. I've also... Then you must have come during... You'd fit... It's true. Our core... For all... We've... You're not wrong. And the And that's what I like about the... Until... No. Holler if you need anything else. I haven't seen... this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Build another palisade.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Strangerroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Earth eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. You sure? 'Cause I hear the godlike he sent here was real unusual looking.
You might not want to finish that thought.
Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Learned? No, absolutely not. What I've learned is you can either obey the rules or die. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. Oh, you're a funny one, Envoy. Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Adiran... All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about to sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man. Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clevenger keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Clevenger gets the administrative day-to-day done. Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Woduka. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Woduka's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god. About Adir, that same hungry empire that is looking to gobble up the living lands. The one that sends people out to maybe die for its ambitions. Kind of you to ask, Envoy. The truth is, not really. Adir's fair and good to the people it thinks deserve compassion. But break its trust, and well, Adir will make you crawl to retrieve the pieces. You can tell it's a place that worships Woduka. Actually, I miss the pies. The crust's all wrong here. Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy. The Strangleroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway, Pargrunin beer is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Mauen to know where the best seafood is. Pay attention when the locals tell you something. And watch out for poets. Something's odd about them. Listen, Envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though. So, ask. No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody. And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Adiran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradise. They must be doing something right. Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlements just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them. Between the desert weather and that. I mean, the Pargrunin dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solus Keep and just never come out. Once again, I'm no cartographer. But you know what they say about continents with small acreage? They've got big personalities. Little bit of everything here. Poison swamps, deserts, snow-covered mountains, volcanoes, acid seas. Because why not? A cartographer might be able to tell you more. I hear there's one in town. That it lives up to its name. Wilder place than Adir, which has been stomped into civility. The living land scares our empire, I think. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sending its most expendable folk here. Present company excluded, of course. I think the Living Lands won't want to be leashed by the Empire, though. But that's my opinion. I've been here a while. I don't know. I mean, I know some people in Adir think of godlike as blessed by the gods. What with you lot having a divine resemblance and all. Although, I guess some folk think godlike are cursed. Depends on what sort you are. Frankly, I don't know if I've seen your particular kind before. Still, I think there are stranger things than you in the Living Lands, Envoy. No offense, but more importantly... Ask them then. You're a nice distraction, Envoy.
He's missing both arms. Put your backs into it. These palisades aren't gonna hold themselves.
Real generous with compliments, that Cynric.
Oh, she said that, did she? You mean besides the three? Wait, then we call in a priest. Yes, in my...
Here we go!
I knew. Well done. You have passed.
They should thank us.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer and... Stick 'em with the... It is done.
For the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildiet, what is it about bosuns? The one on my last voyage cheated too.
Keep up the good work, soldiers. I'm busy.
A new arrival? Good! Maybe you can help us settle a disagreement. You are, but... how do I put this delicately? Every sea voyage has a certain... smell.
Stench, really.
And your smell is very, very fresh. Spilled meat, hay-stuffed pillows, and silverfin stew. You must be from Adir.
At least you heard it from us. A couple of total strangers.
Don't be too hard on yourself. After a few months in the living lands, you'll miss the reek of dead fish.
I say the Valian galleon is the best ship on the seas, while these uncultured swine champions the raw Italian junk.
Junk can hold more cannons, more deckhands, and more crew.
Tack's better, too. A junk could outrun a galleon any day.
The galleon has a stronger hull.
At the cost of its sails, which fall apart in a light breeze.
You see our predicament?
I wouldn't want to run afoul of an Adirian warship. That's for certain.
Neither would I, especially with a seasoned envoy at the helm.
Here, since we wasted your time, from now on we'll be sure to stay on the Empire's good side.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong.
You're finally here. Where's the rest of your unit?
They shouldn't be far.
See?
I'll be ready to report in a moment.
Unseen, unheard.
One for you!
Thought you were I didn't know what you were.
Unless you found the missing key, I can't. Not now. Not now.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch. Even here, you can't beat the view.
No one tops my prices, guaranteed. I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard. Welcome to my store. The envoy from Adir, perhaps? There's a but. You'll get no trouble from me, though the... Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course.
Take that back! There's some good people here.
Yeah, all getting robbed by the liars and thieves.
Wares for cheap clothes.
It has to be around here somewhere. No offense meant, but I need to keep this area clear. Please step away. If you must know, I am searching for an item of great import. Life and death, you might say, if you ask my wife. I seem to have lost my wedding ring down the latrine. It simply must be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you Ah, there you are. Have you found my ring, perhaps? Indeed, that's the one. Pirates and mercenaries, all. Fine. Here's what I can spare. Thank you ever so much.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take? Stay back! They might circle around. It's the damn gulls! They've got my crew of climbed. Their medallion, small, nothing valuable. Sail. Form. I swear they could smell fear. Come.
Finally. No, I'm just not used to seeing an unpretentious godlike. The living land. Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. Sorry for that. My husband. Can I help you with some? Ah, we heard the Emperor sent someone to Paradise. Yes, we're Adirans.
A lifetime.
Strange to see us living out here in the shantytown. We came here before most of...
Right.
You're in.
Thing is, my dearest and I have... Only a... So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door.
Aye, there's the
First off...
Andra's kiss, the apothecary.
Only the dangerous place. Rumors of Zara... I'm sure...
The Emperor...
If it's... We bought the... We don't want to show up without shelter. Every bit of...
Right.
Everything's already... If you could get... Oh.
Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Any luck with the search? Thank... I should have known. Everyone in this dump has a price. There you go. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was... Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their...
Cheap wares for cheap folks. My price is guaranteed.
Can't believe we're stuck here thanks to this shutdown.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. Good. Godspeed. Good evening.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. So, I'll be here if you need me.